Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're here with our new character, our post Waypoint 4.0 update. And last attempt at a video was a huge fail. I'll be the first to admit it. Things did not go so well. I thought for sure we would have found a decent way to make money, and it certainly seems like we did not. So I think we're going to change gears a little bit and maybe look into actually just following the story for a bit and seeing how that goes. So we are going to go and work on finding Artemis. And as we go, we'll collect money and nanites and all that, and just generally get better with the game. I mean, right now we've got 178 nanites, nothing. Almost 2 million units though, so we did okay with that. But you know what? Before we leave this system, we did have some success when we came across a wrecked ship in, I think it was the second video in the series, so I think we'll take a look and see if we can find a crashed ship in this system. Now, if we can do that, I'm going to buy some of the maps that'll help find those. That might be a decent early way to make some money. I mean, it takes a little bit of effort, yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, it'll be worth it, especially if we can make a few bucks. So we're going to look a little closer at these ships when we find them. I think the last time, the one we found a couple videos ago, was a Class B, I believe. And, we made a good chunk of change off of that. Were it not for that, we'd pretty much be flat broke. And we'll also keep checking these guys out and seeing if there's any good missions that are worthwhile. Yeah, we got all the creature ones there. Whew, it's been a day or two since I messed with this character, so bear with me while I get back into the scheme of things here. So let's exchange specific charts, and we will get the, I think it's the red ones. These are the distress signals, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 charts on us. Got it. And now we will pop one out. Abandoned building. Not what we want, but you know what? We're going to investigate these charts, all 5 of them, no matter what they are, because each one will have something for us. We'll see what we find. Maybe we'll find a blueprint. Maybe we'll find some tech. I don't know. Looks like it's over this direction. Now, at the time of filming this is the day that I put out the video on Hello Games that's listening to us, and we got some great news regarding the game, and we'll see what all these tweaks and changes do in the upcoming days. I imagine it's not going to be too much longer before these changes are implemented. It is an experimental phase right now. 3-4 days a week, maybe next week sometime. Who knows? This, oof, look at this. Look at this crappy planet, and we have no... Yeah, wait a minute. We got to think about this for a second. We have no fuel in this puppy, right? No launch fuel. But do we have the ability to make some? So we need metal plating. We'll make that. There's our Starship launch fuel. Okay. Here we go. Let's land. Looking forward to the upcoming Twitch drops. That starts this upcoming, well, it'll be over by now, but so we wanted to talk about those, but definitely give us more items to mess around with in the game, a lot of Quicksilver stuff. So hopefully you took part in that. If you didn't, that's a shame. All right, what are we going to get out of this? All right, 133 nanites. It's not a bad haul at all. Get some damaged machinery. A few more nanites probably. Get a little standing here. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I got something in here. I'm telling you, when you're starting off, all these little boxes, eventually you end up ignoring them because they're not worthwhile, but in the beginning, you can find some real gems in there. And if not gems, at least everything you find is useful to some degree. These are always worth getting because you'll get a navigation chart. There's a little bit of free ferrite dust. I think we're good on health. Got an ion battery. All right, cool. Yeah, we're not ready to mess with those. All right, so let's do the next chart.
Radiation protection falling.
Here they are. Give us a distress signal. Come on, baby. Big money, big money. Bingo. All right, well, we are off to make a little chunk of change real quick. And yeah, we made the fuel.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, we only get 4 launches out of this. So one of the main things I think we're going to look for early game, next time we go to the anomaly, is going to be, where'd that thing go? The launch pad refueler, because the one that automatically regenerates. Okay, there we go. Sometimes these little things are hard to see. There it is. We'll get out of the atmosphere to speed things up, because if we stay in the atmosphere, it's a long ways away. We get up. I'll turn that a couple hours or hour or whatever. And do a few seconds. And there we go. That pulse drive is a beautiful thing. And who knows, we may find a really nice ship. Ah, this one's got a dude. That sucks. He's going to want us to fix his ship. Yeah, we want him without the dude, thank you. Alright, you bum. Let's see. When there's a dude hanging out with it, you can't acquire it. That sucks. But we'll take whatever else we can get here at least. Nanite, slime, whatever it is. And let's see if we can help the dude out. Yeah, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Why can't we just shoot him and take it? Let's ask about a ship. A vulgar gesture. Yeah, we've all done that, buddy. Alright, we'll check out the damage. There you go. I helped him out. Is he going to give me some goodies? Where'd he go? Fix your stuff. Alright, unstable plasma. Not something I'll be using anytime soon, but hey, it is what it is. And we do have a buried technology module here. That is something we definitely want to take advantage of. Whoops. Don't I have a... Oh, it's this one. There we go. Yeah, these are pretty much priceless in the early game. Anything else in the immediate area we can get? Really not looking to run around all over the place right now. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Let's hit up another chart. See if we get lucky. Give us a distress signal, baby. Big money, big money. Another abandoned building. Alright, well, it is what it is. Let's go take it. We can also use our... We're going to run out of fuel already. Yeah, we can use our drop pod coordinates, too. Ooh, look what we got here. One of those big-ass settlements. Those things are so neat. Alright. There's the abandoned building. How far out are we? 11 minutes? I don't think so. Let's make it 5 seconds. Alright, 6 seconds. Pop the landing down. Hopefully we can get another nav chart here. See if we can at least keep... Yep, there we go. At least keep getting these. We can, you know, parlay them into more locations and all that, which would be great. Alright, no boxes out here of any sort. Head on in. Let's see what we can gather here. Definitely a spot to get a few more nanites. And of course the slime and goop and all that, if you are a new player, is always worth keeping because that stuff will eventually transition into nanites. It's a process of turning it all into runaway mold. And then the runaway mold turns into nanites. So definitely something worth keeping. It may seem kind of useless in the beginning. You may feel like selling it for whatever unit you get, but I do not recommend doing that. The nanites are far more valuable. We get a little more slime. Oh, facium. Alright, sometimes it's slime, sometimes it's facium. But it's usually nanites when you're done with it. Oh, that time. Ho ho! You know what? Usually it's like, oh, starship fuel, great. Not now. Now we're happy with that. We do have a buried technology module here. We'll grab that while we're here. Just going to try to be a little efficient on this run and do as much as we can. To benefit, you know, yeah, 300 away. We're not going to mess with it. All right. We got 2 left. Come on. Big money. Big money, baby. Awesome. Another distress signal. And getting that fuel is sweet. Alright, well this one's only 4 minutes away, but that's still way too long to just fly within the atmosphere, so we'll make it 5 or 6 seconds again. Bingo. Alright, let's let this one be empty, please. Nobody around, no pilots. I don't mind helping the brother out, but I really want to help my pocket out. Another explorer, looks like the same explorer, and I think I saw a dude walking. Maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're straight. Cool. So we can compare. It's a B class. And we can just straight up claim this ship. Cost us $6.4 million. That's nice. Alright, well, let's claim it. And I think we can... I don't know if we can destroy these things. I guess not. Because I think the price of the ship relies on how many slots are in it, and if we could get more slots, but yeah, it doesn't look like we can destroy those or whatever. Alright, well, it is what it is. But while we're here, we're going to check out what else is around. Get our rusted metal. That's going to parlay into a lot of ferrite dust down the road. A little oxygen there. Sodium nitrate, all good stuff. More viscous fluids. What? Oh, we're gonna have to fix that real quick. Let's get this ship active again. And let's transfer some stuff over to it. So let's transfer that, 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 salvage data, that, regular old nav data, battery. Okay, it's good enough for now. I'll go get those viscous fluids. Pick up a couple nanites. And what do we got here? Distress beacon. Okay. Sure. Search ships for signs of life. A ship technology blueprint. Teleport receiver. So look at that, we got a free blueprint. That is awesome. Very awesome. I understand sometimes you can get upgrade modules, sometimes you get, you know, blueprints like that, so that's sweet, but most importantly, we got ourselves a new ship, and we need to get this thing off the ground, right? So we want to fix that. We don't have the dihydrogen jelly for it. Some dihydrogen up here. Even if we have enough, we're going to get some more because that stuff always comes in handy. I don't think we can hit this, can we? No. Oh, here we go. Gather as much of this up as possible. Yeah, it's funny, I've played this game so much, you know, through the years, and I started so many new characters that I'm always like hyper focused on just making money and getting everything quickly, taking this little more of a relaxed exploratory approach is going to be a fun change, and I think the nerfing of the money has almost like forced me to do that, you know, where I feel like, all right, well, I got something else a different way to enjoy the game now. You know, instead of just gathering a crap load of carbon or salt and oxygen and then just burning through all the early game stuff, it's gonna make me take my time a little bit and just kind of enjoy things. Oh, we're gonna get that technology module too while we're here. I didn't see that earlier. So yeah, we got that ship active. And so with early game, dihydrogen's a little challenging to get a hold of sometimes, right? And if you want to make excuse me, dihydrogen jelly, it costs you 40, right? So we're going to make one.
Constructed.
We're immediately going to refine it down. And you can see that 40 becomes 50, so we net 10 in just a second, and we barely use any carbon for it. Now we'll make that jelly again just because.
Product constructed.
You know, now it's just a little less expensive. Just showing you, you can make a bunch of that early on and really increase your dihydrogen early. A totally legit way. Hermetic seal, metal plating. I think I can make both of those, right? Of course I don't have enough for that. And of course I don't have enough for that. Awesome. Well, two things we could do here. We can do this. We'll put in some rusted metal. Fuel it up.
Technology recharge.
And then we'll go gather some carbon up. So we can make some condensed carbon. Let's give us a little free oxygen while we're at it. Very little, I'm sure, but hey. A little more carbon, a little more oxygen. Got it. Secondary element here. Let's see what it is. Dihydrogen. Always handy. But again, you don't get much. I mean, watch. Especially early game with a crappy laser. Got 27 ferrite dust, 2 dihydrogen. But 2 dihydrogen better than no dihydrogen. Got a little more carbon here. And I see some dihydrogen. We're going to go ahead and gather it up. So the really nice thing about these finding ships like that is sometimes you can find a real treasure. Sometimes you can find a busted up S-class exotic ship. And that, my friends, is priceless. Imagine coming across a downed squid out in the wild like that. That you get for free. Yeah, you got to repair the crap out of it. In early game, that is not easy because there's so much stuff you need to do to fix it. But still cheaper than buying a S-class exotic, you know. Especially early game, you can at least start the repair process, get some of it done. All right, let's check this out. There we go. Come on, run, run, run. Got so off on the beginning. Alright, cool. We will take that. And we'll put in some regular old carbon. About half of it. 121. We'll go ahead and make ourselves the metal plating that we need. And yeah, this doesn't take long. Alright, done. Never forget, pick up your refiner. They're not pricey or anything to make, but boy, it sucks when you forget it and leave it behind, especially, you know, early game, because you've put some effort into fixing it, you know, or building it and gathering the carbon that you left behind in it. Alright, so this baby's ready to fly. And I really don't care about the shield. I don't care about the hyperdrive. Not a bad looking Explorer overall. But I'm in no position to fix it. So we'll take it to the station. We'll see what we get for it. We've only got a couple. We only got a couple open spots in our inventory. So when we break it down, we might be in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see. If we have to sell some stuff, we have to sell some stuff. Yeah, so at least put that in our exosuit. Yeah, let's see if we're in trouble. So claim scrap worth 1.3 million. Oh, let us do it. That's awesome. It brought us back to our original little crappy vessel. Hey, little crappy vessel. Got a pulse engine module out of it, subatomic regulators, and spools of nano cables. So that's the stuff we're going to go sell right now. And we just made a decent little chunk of change. So we're sitting at just under 2 million, and this will put us over 3. Again, not a very efficient way to make money early on, but this might be the go-to early game from now on. Who knows? Anything else we could sell? These crystal fragments we could probably... we'll break those down because I think we get some good stuff for it. So yeah, now we're sitting on 3.2 million units, which is not bad. We could definitely live with that. Oh, look at that ship. It's a beauty. I like this stylish ship. I really do. Those wings are pretty sharp looking. The red and blue coloring's nice. Oh well, we can't afford it right now. I think that's my ship, right? Yep, that's my ship. Enjoy it, buddy. Sorry it's so ratted up. Look at those colors, yellow and red. I think this latest waypoint update really updated the colors of ships, so just saying. So we're going to go back to our base, our little first crappy little base here. Nothing to it. We're going to summon the ship we've been flying around in because that is our main mode of travel now. And then we'll be on our merry way. Here we go. Yay, we're back. And it does this weird thing here. Okay. Well, we want to bring the other ship down anyway, so let's go ahead and summon it. There it is. And you know what we'll do right now is we're going to put down our refiner. And we are going to... Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that stuff running. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these things, turn them into viscous fluid, then turn the viscous fluid into runaway mold, and I'll call you back in when I have the runaway mold, because that's what we're going to convert into nanites, and then we'll see how many nanites we have. We have 546 right now. We'll probably take a quick trip to the anomaly and just see what's going on there, and see what we can buy for an upgrade, because I definitely want to get an upgrade this time around. We need it. So we'll be back here shortly. All right, well, we're almost there. So I'm getting 185 nanites out of this. This was a lot of time it took to do this. I had to refine the goop into fluids and so forth. There's like a 3-step process before you even get to the runaway mold, and then the runaway mold turns into nanite clusters. All the other ones go 1-to-1, and the runaway mold goes 5-to-1. I had 925, so that translates into 185 nanites, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that'll put us over 800 at least, right? That's cool. And while I was doing that, and letting those things run, because it does take some time, it took several minutes to do the larger batches, I broke down all my rusted metal into ferrite dust, got a lot of that, ran around, killed a bunch of trees, caused some climate change, and got a ton of carbon, a little bit of condensed carbon as well. I organized everything. I kind of, made sure I didn't have a stack in here and a stack in here of things. I made a whole bunch of dihydrogen jelly, and then broke it down into dihydrogen, and did that a couple times to build up the amount of that I have. And yeah, that's about it. I also ran around, grabbed some cargo boxes, got stuff like a couple microprocessors, unstable plasma, that sort of stuff. So yeah, well worth it. So let's go ahead, gather this up. Bingo. We'll pick this up, and we are off to the anomaly now. Oh, I also grabbed a couple of these puppies, the salvage data in the area. So we got 14 of them. So we're going to head on up to the anomaly and see what exactly we can buy with these nanites and the salvage data, as we're going to try to greatly improve our situation here. And then we'll move on in the story. I know I said that earlier, but not quite ready for that yet. I had to get kind of like I had to get organized, and I got to get into here and just at least do something to improve myself a little bit, because quite frankly in the beginning you're awful, you just really are. So we're going to work on the most important technology first, and that's kind of a hard decision to make, because there's so much that is so useful early game. Do I get an advanced scanner? Do I get the thing to recharge my ship? I get better jetpack for my exosuit. It's really hard to say. So the first part we're going to do is going to be easy. We're going to go right to the construction research station, and we're going to look at some of these tech modules. And actually, I think it's under the power ones. Oops, yeah, industrial. So these are good, but not that necessary, but definitely a battery to start with. And I think that's all we're going to do in that area. Let's go back to our all the transport. No, tech modules. All right, what do we got in here that's important? Medium refiner. Definitely important because now we can refine stuff and we won't need to keep filling it with carbon. You know, it'll just run. All right, so let's look at the Starship research here. Like I said, we had... Oh, we can get a couple more nanites real quick while we're here. Early game, this is especially good to do. Let's go to our discoveries and upload everything real quick. There's 3. Look at that, 292 just sitting there, right? We'll talk to this guy if we got milestones. And early game, you're always going to get milestones, so we'll turn those in. Holy crap, 800. Okay, well worth it. I don't know if this guy's going to give us anything. I don't believe so. I know. Oh, give data creatures. So another 45. Not much, but every little bit helps. Now we're at almost 2,000 nanites. That was a good little run there. Well worth doing. Alright, so that's going to make things a little bit easier because now we can focus maybe one thing for the ship, one thing for the suit, and one thing for the multi-tool. Oop, another milestone. Met 10 aliens. That dude's kind of ugly. Alright, so efficient thrusters and 460 for the auto charger. That's 600. Well, you know what? If we dedicate 600 to each, we'll still walk away with a handful of nanites. So let's do another one, and let's get that launch auto charger, which I'm telling you is a lifesaver. Just because it's aggravating as hell to have to worry about making that fuel. That's one of the first things I always get for the ship. Here, what's that one cost? 460. So 3, 4, 5. So we don't need the water jets. So advanced jump system, not that big of a deal. Let's get these two. This will help our airborne recharging. Not that important. So this one's nice. We get slightly larger tank, a little more sprint distance. The recharge rate goes up, and the sprint recovery time goes up almost by half. So that's good. Oxygen rerouting. No, we don't want that. That's for the underwater. So not that big of a deal. This is kind of a good one. Yeah, the shield lattice. So that'll help us out in hostile environments if it's cold, hot, whatever. And now for the multi-tool, one of the main ones we want to get is this survey device, right? So we need to get the waveform recycler. And then the survey device. That leaves us with 710. So we can look in here now. I remember we wanted before to get this, the aronium. So we can definitely get the aronium. Now with just paraffinium and ionized cobalt, we can start to generate a little bit of money at least. if we want to, if we need to. We'll have to look into that. We have the ability to survey now, or, you know, once we install that equipment, which is great. We're going to hold on to those last 460 nanites for now, just because the next batch we get, you know, we'll at least have a head start there. So that's it. I'm going to run a mission here. Let's just see what we got going on. But we'll cut before this mission. You don't need to hang out with me for that. Hunt dangerous pirates. Perfect. So, thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. And this has been another episode of No Man's Sky. And, of course, this is the Waypoint 4.0 update walkthrough. I will see y'all next time. Well, that almost killed us, and we lost our Q resonator. But we completed the mission, got our 400 Quicksilver, a couple fusion accelerants, which I believe are good money, and I can't believe we lost that. We're not even going to be able to rebuild it because we don't have any cadmium right now. But we got some goods out of it. We got some interesting stuff out of it, right? We got a suspicious packet. Let's see what's in that. What was in that? Oh, storm crystal. Okay. And suspicious packet tech, which was a mineral record and the landite. We can analyze that. That gives us some nanites. All right, decent amount, 113 nanites. We also got some of these Star Shield batteries. But man, we used up every bit of sodium we had. That sucks. Repairing our shields the whole way through. Diffusion accelerants. Ooh, 3 million units. Look at that. Well worth it. Well worth it. What's up, my dude? All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to leave a comment and a like on the video down below. And share us on social media. I will see you next time.